Thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks.
No thanks needed. I'm just doing my job. But I'm going to hold you to your part of the bargain.
Huh?
You said you'd cooperate with us. Don't think you can just wait for your chance to run either, because I won't let you. If you try, I'll kill you.
Hey, she heard us.
I should thank you for calling me hot, though chick I can live without.
Scary.
I'm Nell Zelfer, agent for the Sacred Kingdom of Aquaria.
My name's Fate Limegod, and this is...
Cliff Fitter.
Fate and Cliff, my pleasure. So, where are you from? And what is the metal thing you came here in?
What do we tell her?
Just follow my lead. I'll handle this.
Yeah, sure.
We're from a country on a continent far to the east of here. It's a pretty small country, so nobody's really heard of it, but we've got some pretty solid technology.
From the east. One of the countries in Greeton? Not the country that invaded Aquaria.
That what you call it here? Yeah, that's where we're from. We're engineers.
What are engineers from Greeton doing in Airyglyph?
Well, the long story would take all day, so I'll give you the short version. Fate's dad got captured by an enemy country. We were on our way to rescue him in this newly developed, vehicle, but it broke down on the way. And we ended up here.
I see.
Wow, he sure is a smooth talker. And not all of it is lies, either.
So you are from Greeton. I thought as much.
How so?
There is no country on this continent with that level of technology. It was an easy conclusion.
Well, you satisfied?
More or less. What I am sure of is there's no way we can let Airyglyph have you. You must cooperate with us.
Nell, that's your name, right?
Yes?
What do you mean by cooperate? What technology did you want exactly?
Yes, well...
What's going on down here? Hey, you... What?
They're changing the guard already? You two, you have any fighting experience?
Huh? Why?
Because you're about to get some.
Don't you worry about us. You could say we're above average.
You might be able to fight with your bare hands, but I need some kind of weapon.
I thought this might happen. In there.
What's this?
Your stuff. I got it back for you.
Great, thanks.
One more thing. Fate, right? You can't go around dressed like that. I don't know if the size will match or not. Anyway, put those on.
Thank you.
Here I go!
Looks like a good fight.
All right!
Oh yeah!
Hurry. They'll be here any minute.
Well, wait a sec.
Yes?
How are we gonna get out? There are lots of soldiers outside.
We'll go out through there.
ventilation shaft?
Looks like kind of a tight fit.
Don't complain. If we can get through there, it widens out a bit. We'll just have to squeeze through that first part.
Yeah.
Fate, you go first. I'll bring up the rear.
Where are we?
We're in the aqueducts that wind their way under the city.
Aqueducts, huh? Hey, it's all frozen over.
This comes as a surprise to you? It is winter in Airyglyph. Didn't you see the snow falling outside?
Good point.
Careful. You're no good to us if you fall in the water and freeze to death.
Scary.
Let's get moving. This way leads to the city if we can make it through.
Oh, a real fight!
Looks like a good fight.
Moron, know your enemy before you strike the first blow. Hey, what's wrong?
Nothing. It's just the ground's frozen.
Looks treacherous. We'll have to walk carefully.
Right.
Here we go, guys. Get a move
Looks
on.
like an intruder. That was fun. Be careful!
Now we're gonna have some fun.
Want some? All right! I think I'm getting the hang of this.
Come on out.
nice to see the sun. I was down in that muck so long I thought I was gonna mildew.
Now, about what you were saying. You were talking about technology. But what exactly do you want us to do for you?
I'll explain, but remember, refusal isn't an option.
I don't know about that. I won't do anything that I don't want to do. There's always a chance we won't be able to do what you ask.
I told you in the dungeons that I required your technology, did I not?
Right, but what does that entail?
Look, if this was going to be a problem, you should have asked me before you accepted my conditions. By agreeing to cooperate, even just to get out of the dungeon, you're bonded to me. Those were the conditions of your release, and I expect you to uphold them.
But...
Or are you planning on breaking your word?
Look, you didn't even give us a real choice. You can live or you can die. That's called coercion, you know.
So you won't cooperate?
When did I say that? What do you say? Let's help her out.
What are you talking about? What about the UP3?
This is hardly the time or the place, kid.
That may be, but still.
Excuse me. Can we save the discussion for later? We're not exactly safe here. Of course, if you want to head back to the dungeon, be my guest.
No thanks.
All right, then be quiet and follow. I'll tell you everything when we get out of town.
Okay.
Good. My people have a wagon waiting for us outside town. The exit's to the east. Let's go. Sorry I'm late.
Lady Nell! Our preparations are complete, ma'am. We can leave immediately.
Nice work, Tiny.
I'm just glad you're safe. Lady Nell! Are these the ones, ma'am?
Yes, Farlene. They're engineers from Greeton, as we thought.
So we were right. Great! Then we'll be able to complete it!
That's right. But we don't have time to kick back and chat now. Our pursuers are right behind us. If the Dragon Brigade shows up, we'll be in serious trouble.
Yes, ma'am.
Get in the wagon. We leave immediately.
Hey, you gonna introduce me to these fine young ladies?
This is Tynave, and the driver's Farlene. They serve directly under me, my ears and eyes in Airyglyph. They're the ones who told me about you two.
Lucky for us.
All women, huh? Not that I'm complaining.
Aquaria is ruled by the Holy Mother of the Church of Apris. We employ many more women than Airyglyph.
The Church of Apris?
Yes, the Church of the Sun God Apris. The Holy Mother leads the church, and is also Queen of Aquaria.
A theocracy.
I gotcha. What you're saying is your country's packed with temple maidens. Now I have to see this place.
Nell, I'd appreciate it if you'd answer my question now.
Right. But before that, might I ask one thing?
What?
Are you two really engineers from Greeton?
Well,
Hey, you still don't believe us?
It's not that. It's just, the fact that you possess special technology and knowledge is clear to me. So yes, it does seem likely that you are who you say. Still, something doesn't fit. The way you respond to danger and your fighting ability indicate that you are not telling me everything. And you are certainly not average engineers. So you see, I believe my doubts are well-founded.
well,
Okay, you got a point. But it seems to me you're just gonna have to take our word. We got nothing to gain by lying to you anyway. Wait, you don't think we're Airyglyph spies, do you? Oh, please.
Yes, I see what you mean.
But you still don't trust us.
No, I trust you. In any case, I was ordered by Her Majesty to bring you to Aquaria. I must fulfill my duty.
well then, Nell, please answer my first question.
Yes, since you're unfamiliar with this region, I'll fill you in on the details while explaining our current situation.
Please.
Tynev, the map.
Yes, ma'am.
This is Airyglyph, the town we just left. Everything to the west of this line is the nation of Airyglyph, a military superpower. Eastwards of the border is our country, Aquaria. You follow? As I mentioned earlier, Aquaria and Airyglyph are at war. Airyglyph is a militaristic nation that reveres power above all else. Aquaria is a peaceful nation that worships the Church of Apris. Aquaria and Airyglyph maintained friendly relations until several years ago. But one day, they invaded our territory without warning.
It seems they'd been planning their invasion for some time. Airyglyph's a frigid land ringed by mountains. Food production has never been easy here, especially in winter. We believe they were after our land, fertile with the blessing of Apris.
A war of aggression, huh?
Correct. There was no diplomacy, only outright military aggression. We resisted, but we were outmatched. Somehow we managed to hold them back, but the border town of Arius was laid to waste. Still, the war has not been completely one-sided. We may be lacking in military power, but we do have runology.
Runology?
A secret art handed down by the followers of Apris. We inscribe special runes into our flesh that enable us to invoke normally impossible phenomenon. Thus the name runology.
So that's how you broke the prison bars.
Correct.
Special runes? They look like tattoos. I can't help feeling I've seen something like this before.
Hey, isn't that like symbology?
Symbology. Right, that's what it reminded me of.
Yeah.
Symbology?
Never mind that. Just continue.
But what's stopping you from using runology to keep Airyglyph back?
There are only a few of us that can use runology. Far too few to help us stand up to Airyglyph. That's why we decided to develop a weapon that makes use of runology. It's a man-made weapon that uses the special energy evoked by runology as a power source. The engineers have named that energy Channeled Force.
Channeled force?
Correct. It's similar to lightning, but there are still a number of problems preventing us from completing the weapon.
A power similar to lightning?
Just when our research ground to a halt, Tynev and Farlene told me about you two. They also brought back a fragment of that thing that fell into Airyglyph. It was of great interest to our researchers. They said the fragment was of a material they could not identify, and that we should enlist your aid in our weapons development. And that's where I came in.
So you're asking us to help develop a weapon that uses channeled force?
Yes, that is correct.
Hey, I bet we could use their power to make us a communicator.
Yeah, a radio wave device, maybe. I don't really know much about this channeled force, but my guess is it's electricity. And if we can make that, we're home free. But... Nell, I can't do it. We can't help you.
Didn't I say refusal wasn't an option?
But you're talking about a weapon that will kill many people. I don't want to have any part of that. Plus, we don't have any time to spare.
I understand your situation. You need to hurry to save your father, correct?
Yes.
You admit this is a personal problem, not one that concerns us.
True, but...
Our country's in a state of war. Both the people of Aquaria and Airyglyph are dying, energy weapon or no. A quick end to this war will reduce the number of lives lost. That is why we need to complete our new weapon as soon as possible.
This is starting to remind me of my old Earth history lessons.
Even so, that's not a good enough reason for me to build a weapon.
So you're going back on your word?
That's coercion.
Call it what you will. I already told you back at the prison I could not let you live if you refused to cooperate. I don't have anything against you two, but my duty comes first. And I don't need to remind you that you can't help your father if you're dead.
Now wait a second.
What do you think Airyglyph would do if we abandoned you here?
We wouldn't help them either.
I wonder if you'd sing the same song after their Inquisitioner had his fun with you.
I would. I've already had a taste of it, believe me.
Confident, aren't you?
Hey, don't get all bent out of shape. And you, chill out.
But...
No buts, kid. Nothing good comes of acting hastily.
We have no other choice. Frankly, the war with Airyglyph will escalate unless something is done soon. If we could only complete the new weapon, the situation would shift in our favor. If that means we must force uncooperative people into submission, then so be it.
is that a teaching of Apris?
Of course not. The sun god Apris and our queen would never wish such things. Yet if we do not act, they will find themselves lacking for followers. Would you rather we submit to their swords like lambs to a slaughter?
That's not what I mean.
But that is what you are saying.
You're just twisting my...
Oh no!
Huh? What is it, Farlene?
We have company! I think it's the Dragon Brigade!
They've caught up with us? Damn, we were so close to Curlsaw, too.
What are you gonna do? Fight?
Lady Nell,
What is it, Tynaeve?
it would be best for you to slip off and find shelter in the rocks. We'll lure them away.
That's too risky.
Don't worry.
We'll be fine! We've lost their kind before!
But...
Tynaeve, Farlene, I'm counting on you. Okay, you two, let's go.
this is insane! You're just gonna let them go on?
You are too valuable for us to lose. We'll be fine. Fewer people means more speed. We'll outrun them. So please, go.
No time for chit-chat. Let's move!
But...
Fate, please, look after Lady Nell.
You be careful yourself.
Don't worry about us! May the grace of Apris be with you!
May the grace of Apris be with you.
Dragon Brigade. I feared they'd show up sooner or later. It shows how important you are to them.
That's the Dragon Brigade?
Correct. They're one of Airyglyph's 3 military branches. Knights riding powerful air dragons. Not to be trifled with. Time to go. While Tyne distracts them, we can go through Curlsaw and enter Aquaria territory.
Wait a moment. I haven't agreed to cooperate with you yet. And we can't leave them here. There's no way they'll be able to escape with those Dragon Knights chasing them.
Yes. There's an extremely good chance that they'll be caught. But there's nothing we can do about it.
What?
They knew the dangers of their mission when they accepted it. If I became a burden to the mission, they would leave me behind in the same way.
Mission? Mission? What's the matter with you?
Hey, Fate, shut up!
But...
I'll leave whether or not we cooperate up to you. But save the debate for later. We gotta get somewhere safer first. We'll be safer once we reach Aquaria, right?
Yes, I can guarantee that.
There you are. So let's go there, then we can decide what's what. Make sense to you?
Yeah, but still...
You want Tyne and Farlene's sacrifice to go to waste? Whatever their objective might be, they're risking their lives to save us.
You're right.
Adam.
Let's go. What's wrong?
My head. Ah.
Are you sure you're all right?
I just felt dizzy there for a minute.
We'll be in Curlsaw soon. Can you make it that far? Why don't you have him carry you?
I'm fine. I'm not a baby, jeez.
Very well. This is Curlsaw. If we can get through this town, we'll be in Aquaria. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
Don't overexert yourself. Remember, you're not as strong as we are.
Now even you're treating me like a baby. I said I'm fine.
Yeah, well, I'm saying you don't look fine at all.
I'd prefer to just leave this town now, but that won't be possible with Fate in this condition. Let's stay here tonight.
What about those guys chasing us?
We'll be okay if Tyne and Farlene succeed in leading them off. And in any case, we have nothing to gain by forcing a sick person to march.
True enough.
And we're in luck. There's an inn right over there in that building with the wagon outside. Let's go. I'll see you later.
Where are you going?
I'm just going to check things out. I'll be right back.
All right, but are you sure you should leave us alone? Aren't you afraid we'll just run away?
No, you won't run out on me. I trust you, remember?
Don't say that. Now we can't run away.
I don't mind you walking around. Just don't leave the town. And don't do anything conspicuous. We're still in Airyglyph territory. There's no telling where the enemy is hiding.
Gotcha.
All right.
Later then.
What are you gonna do?
Don't worry about me. What are you gonna do?
I'm conspicuous just walking around. Well, it's gonna be pretty boring. But I guess I'll just have to wait right here.
I think I'll take a walk. I'm sure it'll do me good.
All right, but be careful. Like she said, we're still in enemy territory.
Yeah, I know.